Mrs. Madison was already here. She was talking with our caretaker, Mr. McGuigan, in the lounge.
Evening, Mr. McGuigan.
And at about 10 o'clock, Eric Madison walks in.
Good evening.
And says hello to the maintenance man.
Mr. Madison was looking for work. Jack Warner had just fired him from the restaurant over at the lot.
Warner Brothers Studios, Jack Warner.
Mr. Madison, he gave what for to some fancy director, I guess.
We'd only known the Madisons for a couple months, but at least at that time we thought we'd had a general handle on them. Eric Madison had a big, glad-handing personality. He was always working an angle, and that could rub people the wrong way.
She's a real lady, reserved, very polite.
Reserved was a good word for Nellie.
Have to get to the track sometime soon, huh?
She had a quiet stillness to her manner, like she was keeping most of her thoughts to herself. But that next morning, I had to wonder if it was some kind of trouble, a secret she was keeping close to her heart, too.
She's been in the hotel business herself.
Nellie was a real career woman. She'd managed a resort out in Palm Springs, earned her own money, and had even recently inherited a little nest egg when her mother passed away.
Have a good night.
Okay, good night.
And then Eric walks towards his room. And Nellie Mae follows. So the police wanted to talk to the neighbors and see if they knew anything about where Nellie Mae went.
I was standing out in front of the building this morning, and I guess it was around 9 a.m. And I saw Mrs. Madison come out of the building, and she got into her car.
Police learned that Nellie was seen leaving the Sterling Arms that morning around 9 a.m. She left carrying something wrapped in newspapers, and she drove off. Nobody knows where.
That was the last time that anybody in the apartment complex had seen Nellie Mae Madison.
We were all waiting to finally hear an explanation from the silent Sphinx woman. What was Nellie Madison's secret?
On March 24th of this year, did you murder Eric Madison?
I did not.
Did you shoot this man?
I did not.
Is this man Eric Madison?
It is not.
Well, how can you be sure?
I know my husband. I believe he's out there somewhere alive. Eric Madison is somewhere out there alive.
I loved the movies,
No further questions.
and I thought I'd seen just about every surprise plot twist there was. But none topped the bombshell that Nellie sprung when she insisted that Eric Madison was still alive.
Nellie says that the person found dead on the floor of the apartment is a stranger, and she doesn't know how they got there. So this is mistaken identity.
Is the man in this photograph Eric Madison?
It doesn't look like him.
Joseph Ryan, the defense lawyer, had gotten fired from the district attorney's office and had become the equivalent of an ambulance chaser.
Is this Eric Madison?
No. And he showed pictures of the body to witnesses.
Eric Madison had a mole on his face, and that man doesn't.
People who knew Eric years earlier.
That is not Eric Madison.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
Yes, we have.
The jury finds the defendant, Nellie Mae Madison, guilty of murder in the first degree.
The state had asked for the death penalty against Nellie, but it was still up to the jury to decide. If they wanted to spare her life, they would answer the judge's next question with life in prison. If they said nothing, well, their silence would seal her fate.
And do you have any recommendation for the sentence?
She's gonna die for this crime.